the bullets, man. I'm worried about the bullets. You know AeroLink's willing to do the bullets, too.
Because I do know he likes to use his focus to get back and to kind of land on stage a lot more. And with those bullets and multi-hits that Bayonetta has, I do think that will be a problem. I am curious if he will play Fox, but last night he did not truly practice with Fox that much, so I do not think he will go to that. I think if this does not work, he will either tough it out, just go for Falcon just because he was a Falcon main for respect, or maybe just go to the Mewtwo that he was working on. He used it a couple times, almost took Denti. I mean, if Frankward could pull this off, and if he could beat Mew squared, then I think he does have a chance of resetting bracket.
Possibly. I mean, he definitely had that explosive bout whenever we saw his set against Denti. But now he's going to have to go against another old-school Titan, one of the old gods of DFW, AeroLink. It's great to see these players who just came from such a strong brawl background pick up the 6 and be so prominent in this game as well. I mean, maybe not to the same level or the same degree, perhaps.
But to still be able to do it.
Yeah, it's, old dog still got some new tricks, you know?
Just because I came from this game doesn't mean I can still play this one.
And you're seeing that AeroLink, he may be down, but he doesn't really feel like it's on him quite yet to make the approaches. He's just trying to dance around the platforms, force Frank to make the first approach, and try to just get well-spaced options. And this is that stalemate that we were talking about. AeroLink is so willing to get these pot shots in. How Frank is able to mitigate that and how he's able to keep a level head for the entirety of the set is going to be a really telling factor on how he's going to do not only in this particular series, but also potentially if he wins throughout the tournament as well.
I also agree. We did go to EVO last year before he was, I believe he was about 15th in state when we went. He did not make it out of pools. He did play one of the best little Macs, but he got 3rd in his pool. He was right, just so close from getting out. And I do think this is another kind of placement match. See how he does, and him already being in top 8. I think he is kind of feeling it right now.
Yeah, and not to say that DFW is encompassing the entire ocean,
True.
But it's a pretty good pond.
It's a good place to cast out, especially he does have a problem with Bayonettas, and him playing AeroLink, I would say probably one of the best around. I do think this is good practice and a good gauge for him. So honestly, like if he loses, me and him are just going to take it. I mean, I thought about learning Bayo, but I don't want to be that guy, so it's like, no, I won't. But I might learn a little bit of Bayo to give him some more practice. But, I mean, Frankward only getting about 32. So, I mean, it's still about even game. Doesn't look like AeroLink's too scared about this so far.
No, definitely not. I mean, at these low percents, the rate of damage that Bayonetta is able to string together is remarkable. I mean, that damage output is just so scary. And the same, of course, can be said about Ryu as well, just with how strong his aerials are from a percent standpoint, from a knockback standpoint. It's meaty, man.
Ryu, if he can get what he's looking for, he can very well be death pretty soon for you, too. And are we going to see a Bayo combo? No. I think Frankward was going for the Shoryuken in air. He has pulled that off on Elrox a few times, and we have seen a salty Bayonetta player before. I think AeroLink's doing really good of chipping Frankward through the ledge.
Yeah, using the most of that hitbox. They may have nerfed it a bit, but it still works pretty efficiently, as do those combos. Another up air, another stock, another game. AeroLink 1 away now from heading over to losers finals. And Frankward,
it was a close match, but he wasn't able to pull it off in the end.
Yeah, and you said that he's got a whole bunch of characters.
He does.
I see the shirt. I doubt he's going to pull out the Falcon for it.
I don't think he will.
I don't think he will, just because that matchup, not too fun.
Yeah, it's like a 75. Yeah, it's like a 75 for Bayo. It's not a fun. He has won with the Falcon before against Elrox, but that does not say anything now.
75 is pretty egregious, so you should have more like 70-30?
I have no idea. Last time I checked,
65?
Which was a little bit ago. So
35?
I mean, it probably has been fixed by now, but that was the last time I checked.
75, that's
pretty one-sided.
That's quite the matchup. I don't know if Smash 4 has any matchups that are that bad, like 75. Then again, maybe I just take a look at Jigglypuff's matchup spread. I mean, that character.
He does actually use Jigglypuff sometimes. Yesterday he had a Jigglypuff T-shirt.
I don't know why he'd do that. He
It's
has so
one of
many
those fun-
good characters, and he puts his games into Jigglypuff.
At his very first tournament, he used Dr. Mario and Jigglypuff. He played first in state, first round, and was shown that those are not good characters.
Yeah, that's a good way to have a wake-up call really quickly. You don't even need to call a hotel reception to set that up. This is a scary spot. I'm honestly surprised that Frank took AeroLink here of all places, because AeroLink is the kind of player who will use the tilt on Lilat to put out so much damage with the bullet climax.
Looks like we will probably...
Ooh, that was such a smart DI mix-up too, going for the neutral air instead of the up air. And a really big punish. You just saw Frank not prepared, DIing, I think, very clearly for the up air more so.
I agree with that.
All right, that's the trap. Tatsu coming out, though, but the bat within, allowing AeroLink to barely escape. The gun's coming out again. F smash connecting. Not going to be able to take the stock, though. Great witch time.
I am thinking that is stock right there.
It's looking
It's
like it.
Oh,
Oh, AeroLink.
AeroLink pulled it out in the end. Frankward, I mean, he has good practice. I mean, he can go back. He's probably going to go back and watch the stream a few times. If he sees Elrox, get some games in with him. I do think after this, he might want to play Denti and AeroLink again just for practice. But Frankward, honestly, I'm saying he showed out today. I was expecting top 16. Was not expecting him to do this well. Granted, he's my brother, so I gotta give him a thumbs up. But
give him a thumbs up. Go ahead, shower the praise.
Frankward,
Just leave your cell phone at the door.
Oh, yeah.
Time to collect.
Yeah, Frankward, a good character. I know he's feeling it a little bit, a little depressed that he lost to Denti and AeroLink, but, I mean, what you going to do? First time playing either of them. I have to say he was close on multiple matches with them, so. And he is wearing he has his Falcon t-shirt. He has his Link jacket. He has a lot of different things on that he doesn't use, but
he's got the attire, man. But he did dress for success. You know, he should have channeled the shirt, picked Falcon. He would have lost either way, but
I was about to say,
but it would have been he would have gone out on his own terms. Damn it.
Now, I have done that once or twice. It wasn't fun. I got pretty well wrecked, but I was shooting at the Falcon sometimes. So
Yeah,
I mean.